Hey, what's good? Let me get my goddamn coffee. Ugh. About to sit down and play some Call of Duty. I was like, I'm gonna film today. I'll go do that now. Just got done feeding the shitties. This one just threw up. Man, I don't know what his deal is. So, it started 2 generations of cat ago. Both are now dead and gone and buried. Rip Punchinello and Keaton. So it started with Punchinello had urinary tract problems. We took him to the vet, and he recommended a special diet, very expensive cat food, about the same price as cat food today. Very expensive cat food, and he had to be on a completely separate diet. And we couldn't just feed the cats normally because they would eat out of each other's bowls. The new cat food, he did not like it. Punchinello did not like his new urinary tract formula. It tasted like shit. He liked the Friskies. So he would eat out of the other one's bowl. If we weren't watching him like a hawk, he would go and steal snacks. And then likewise, our other cat, Keaton, he would steal the expensive urinary tract formula. We wanted to just put them both on the urinary. We would have just put them both on the urinary tract formula, but it's actually recommended against that if your cat does not have urinary tract issues. Also, it's expensive. It would have been cheaper to buy the 2 different foods and feed them separately. So what we ended up doing is we bought little closable cat bowls, and we poured each of their food in each of them and kind of separated them in different parts of the house, different parts of the kitchen. And when it was feeding time, we fed them 3 times a day. We would open up their bowls and let them eat. And they ate 3 times a day, and that's how it started. And we carry on that tradition today. So eventually Keaton died. Punch was still on the urinary formula. And then we got another cat. She eventually died. And then we got Ridley, our gray one. And after Punch passed away, and we got a new white cat, we kind of didn't have to do that anymore. But the fucking white piece of shit, he just eats way too fucking fast, and he throws it all up almost every day. He'll eat way too fucking fast, throw up his meal. So some days he just doesn't get a meal because he just throws it all up. What am I supposed to do? Feed him again? He throws up one of his meals every time. I know what the problem is. He eats way too goddamn fast. It sucks. So you can actually see one of the bowls right there. You can barely see it. Anyway, so what we do now is I'm just measuring out his shit instead of just opening up the bowl and letting him eat. I'm just measuring it out. He's gonna eat the same amount, 1/3 of a cup, each meal time, every single day, at the same time, the same amount. So I'm sure he'll wolf it down and puke it up again. But eventually, it'll be the same amount every time, and he won't have to worry about anything. So I'm just hoping that'll do better. So I've been dealing with that this morning. Also, I just cut the cord. I just on my main channel, which is now, I'm sunsetting it. This is technically my main channel now. But over on my main channel, I just popped up what might be the last video. I titled it The Last WHT. What the fuck is the acronym? WHYBT. What it stands for? What have you been playing? I got a gaming channel. I'm a player of games, and you know, I titled it, The Last What Have You Been Playing? I'm gonna bring that over to this channel. I know this channel. I don't honestly. I don't know what my audience on this channel is. It's very small. It's like a fraction. My old channel was small. This channel, it is a fraction of what my other one was. So it's so small. I don't even know what my audience is. I probably got a couple of pity subs, a couple of randos who saw my nigger faggot video and decided to sub because they think I'm a white supremacist or something. That exists. Um, and then, probably the bulk of my subscribers currently are, you know, um, solidarity subs from, my other channel, which, is cool. I'm grateful to have King and some of the other chuckleheads over here. It's totally cool. But yeah, gaming channel, it just I love gaming so much. I love talking about it. But just the gaming landscape on the commentary side is so weird. It's so fucking. First of all, it's flooded with SJW personalities and shit. If you're not constantly if you're not constantly fucking pushing your weird fucking politics, then, you're just viewed as a white supremacist outsider, whatever. And I throw out politics and jabs here and there. I tried not to. My whole thing is there's left-wing politics and right-wing politics. And if your content isn't explicitly left-wing, then they label what you do and say as right-wing. So I don't feel like I'm really pushing right-wing politics. I'm just saying normal shit. I'm just saying normal-ass shit. Lockdowns. Don't fucking do lockdowns. That's unconstitutional. That's shitty. All this adult pornographic content in schools is not fucking cool. Leave the fucking kids alone. That shouldn't be a political stance. It shouldn't be. That's just common sense. Nonetheless, to these fucking psychos, it's a political stance to them. And just the gaming community, really the online internet community, especially with like younger kids. Well, I shouldn't say with younger kids. Adults fucking do it too. Fucking guys that are my age that are graying and balding. People like Adam Sessler, they fucking say fucking stupid shit. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. I hate the landscape. I hate the gaming landscape. And then if you're a popular influencer or a commentator or something like that, I'll give a shout out to Mr. Matty Plays. He's someone I follow begrudgingly. He has horrible fucking politics, but like all of these influencers are shills. They fucking push their politics, and even when they say that they don't, push it and they don't give political takes and they're not going to do political videos, they still end up doing it anyway and then just lying about it. They just lie about it. Like I watched in real time his whole coverage of the Hogwarts Legacy game, and he made it on numerous occasions, his stance known about how he doesn't agree with J.K. Rowling's stance. What, that women are women and men aren't women? He doesn't agree with that? Dude wears a fucking cross. Dude is a self-proclaimed Christian. And yet he thinks that men are women? I don't understand. What? This isn't a political issue. It's not even a human rights issue. It's a fucking insanity issue. So he's made very public his stance on that nonsense, yet he claims, oh, well, we're not a political channel. Numerous comments on the fucking war in Ukraine and potential World War III. He goes out of his way to praise fucking the devs of that Stalker 2 game, which I don't think is going to turn out all that well. I think people are going to lie and say it's the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread, but it's not gonna be. It's just not. I get bad feelings from it. Bad vibes. So my point here is, if you're an influencer like that, you're you have to be this shill. And then He did a whole segment on one of his podcasts how they're not going to do political comment. And then down in the comments section, there's tons of people saying, "Oh, I really applaud that decision. I don't like politics in my gaming." Have you been fucking watching his shit? Have you been fucking watching his shit the whole goddamn time? He does do political commentary. You fucking idiot. And now you're... What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, the whole space is fucking nuts. And you gotta play the stupid fucking game. And I ain't playing games. I ain't doing it. So I'm out. I'm fucking out. Can't get any goddamn traction. And then every time someone does fucking breeze by and fucking give me some advice, they want to shit on me because I'm not doing scripted, boring-ass fucking content. Like, fuck you. Yeah, I'm fucking out, but I still like to talk about video games. So, I'm gonna keep doing that. And, yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. So, keep an eye out on that. I'll do that video eventually. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep like a once-a-month schedule or what, but on this channel, I just do what I want. Today, I want to bitch about my stupid fucking cat and how the fucking gaming landscape is fucking nuts. I'm about to play some Call of Duty now, though. Gotta keep them claws sharp. And this coffee is pretty much black. Can you see it? You can't. There's coffee in there. There's fucking coffee in there. Put a little bit of creamer in my coffee this morning, and then I re-upped. Poured the last of the French press in here, and it's pretty much black. My wife got me this awesome whiskey and rum cask barrel aged coffee. They aged it in the coffee beans in these oak barrels with whiskey and rum and other booze. It's good shit. Good fucking shit. Yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to keep these videos short. They're all rambly in nature. I ain't trying to catch subs. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just gonna do my own thing here. And if you want to sub, if you want to hear what I gotta say, if you're just interested, just in my boring ass life, you know, feel free to stick around. Guess it'll be a vlog channel. Every once in a while, I'll pump out like a couple of hours long story time, like the Bosnians. I was on my walk today. I walked my wife to work, and I continued walking around the parking lot, and I was thinking about Shanaz, one of the Bosnians in my previous videos. And I can't for the life of me remember if I mentioned the arc about how he dated my cousin when she was 15 and he was my age, 21 at the time. How he dated her, a 21-year-old, not an 18-year-old, not a 19-year-old, 21-year-old. How he dated my 15-year-old cousin. She still had her fucking baby fat. If you go and look at pictures from her from this age, she still had she was chubby all over. She's not chubby. She's not a chubby woman. She's like in her 30s. She's got like a little muffin top, right? But she still works out and looks good. She's got this really skinny neck, right? She looks good. She looks good for a 30-year-old who hasn't had kids. Maybe not someone who hasn't had kids, but she looks like a 30-year-old. She looks good. She looks good. Man, if you look at her teenage photos, she was a chunker, man. She was a fucking chunker. So, my point here is, she had her. It was baby fat. You know, she hit puberty, and then she kind of blew up a little bit, and then after she about 17, 18, I'd say about 18, 19, she kind of started to shed her baby fat. She was still a baby. And this dude fucking was dating her. And tore her away from her family, like made her run away from her mom, and like she disappeared, no one saw her. I can't for the life of me. I think I might have mentioned it, but I didn't want to cover it as an arc. But that was a whole, like, arc of the Bosnians. That's kind of what put a bow on everything. Because when it came out, you know, he was dating her and stole her away from the rest of the family. No one else got to see her for years. It was this big rift, and, you know, I didn't see him or talk to him. I wasn't really cool with him, friends with him. Maybe I did, I don't know. I can't remember, though. But I was thinking about that today when I was on my walk. Diabetes has been, like right now, my fucking feet, my toes. My toes. It used to just be, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. My feet. Like, I'm overall healthier now than I was 6 months ago. I feel better. I'm more active. I look better. I fuck better. But my feet are constantly getting worse. I wear these medical fucking socks all the time, day and night. Well, not when I'm sleeping. I take them off so my feet can breathe, but I wear them all the time. It's going to be interesting going into summer. My first summer of diabetes. It's going to be interesting. Fucking sirens are fucking going off outside. I don't know if you could hear them. They caught someone. Catch and release. But now, it used to be just like my big toes would act up. Now it's like all of my toes. And right now, my left in particular, my toes are fucking just, they tingle. They tingle, like a bad tingle. They're cold. I think they're cold. I can't fucking tell. Not really. I'm touching them right now. They're not really. Like my feet. You want to jizz on my feet, huh? Huh? I'm feeling them with my... I couldn't tell unless I touched them. No, they're warm. They got blood flow. They feel cold. They feel like they're ice fucking cold. But they're not. At all. It's so bizarre. It's because I don't have any fucking feeling in them. And they're always tingling. It's nerve damage. It's literally nerve damage. I used to hear all the time how, you know, people get their toes and feet cut off and shit like that when they got diabetes. It's because, long story short, it's because when you got your blood sugar is all out of whack, specifically when you have high blood sugar, it causes, over time, it causes all sorts of medical problems, and for one reason or another, it specifically affects the feet, and it causes nerve damage. If you have these problems as a diabetic, or pre-diabetic, or what have you, the damage is done. I have nerve damage, which causes these problems, and that damage is done. It's never going to get fixed. I'm never going to get my fucking feeling back in my fucking toes. It's not going to happen. The damage is done. It's nerve damage. So if you're ever wondering, why the fuck the feet, why, that's the reason why. And with that nerve damage comes a lot of other problems. It's basically problems that begat other problems, which begat other problems, and so on and so on. Got to keep on top of everything. It sucks. So a bad day for me, a bad diabetes day for me, looks like a string of days where I don't work out. You know, I get tired. I get so fucking tired. I get so fucking tired. I can't... I had something a few days ago. I forget what it was. Oh, I had Chick-fil-A. I went out and I had fucking Chick-fil-A. I had the chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit, which was very high in carbs. I had the little breakfast potato medallions, tater tots, very high in carbs. And then the icing on the cake, the killer. I had their good-ass fucking lemonade, which I love. We went in there for breakfast time, and I was like, I'm gonna get me a goddamn Chick-fil-A lemonade because it's so fucking bomb. And I had this super high carb breakfast with the lemonade. That's super high in sugar. And that shit knocked me out for a few days. The rest of that day, I felt like shit after I got home. The rest of that day, I was knocked out. All day after that, yesterday, I was knocked out. The day before yesterday, and then yesterday I was recovering. I still wasn't 100% yet, but it fucked my sleep up. I was so tired all day. I went in there and did a big no-no. I took a nap. Um, I didn't have the energy to work out, so I didn't, and that just compounded the problems. So shit zonked me of my fucking energy. I was tired all fucking day. It threw my fucking sleep schedule out of whack, which throws my fucking eating schedule out of whack, which throws my medication taking schedule out of whack because I got to take my medication before I eat in the morning. And that's what a bad day looks like. That's what a bad couple of days looks like. It just cascades. I got to just bite the bullet, get up at a certain time, force my way through it. And it's hard to recover too, because even the recovery process fucks my shit up. So I had to just say, fuck it, right? I got up, I ended up, because I went to bed early because I was so fucking tired, and I slept 6 hours, because sometimes I'll sleep for 12 fucking hours. Sometimes I'll sleep for 6, and I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after 6 hours of sleep, even though doctors tell you, no, you need at least 8. I don't know. So I got up at like 3 a.m. and I just had to bite the bullet. I didn't eat anything. I didn't do anything. I stayed up for 3 fucking hours until 6 a.m. And then I took my medication and I ate. I had taken my medication previously just 12 hours beforehand when I had gotten up. And I knew I was up for only like a couple hours and then I went back to bed. That's not good. You're not supposed to take, medication. That's very serious medication. You're not supposed to take it. You're supposed to be taking every 24 hours. You're not supposed to take it 12 hours afterwards. So that'll fuck me up. But I had to bite the bullet. So I said, fuck it. I waited until I was starving to death. Because it's been like, I don't know, like 10 hours since I ate. I have to eat every 3 fucking hours. I was starving, right? My whole body was out of whack. So I waited 3 fucking hours. Then I took my medication, even though I just took my morning medication 12 hours beforehand in the middle of the day. And then I ate something. And then when about noon rolled around, I was dead fucking tired. I didn't go to sleep. I didn't. I fucking fought it. I ended up going to sleep a little bit earlier than I wanted to. I wanted to go to sleep about 10, but I didn't. I went to sleep about 8. And I still got up a little bit early. Like today, I got up at 5 a.m. I was up, just goofing around, checking my porn site until it was time for me to eat, and make my coffee. Then I took my medication and did that. So I'm probably gonna get a little drowsy later, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. But just one bad meal will fuck up my days. Fuck up my week, throw my whole schedule off. My sleeping, my eating, my medication, and my workout, it all relies on one another. I gotta keep, the machine churning. I can't just decide I'm tired, I don't want to work out today. I can't just decide, I want an extra hour of sleep today and sleep in. I can't just decide to do any of this because it means it'll throw something else off. And it sucks. Really fucking sucks. So that's what that looks like. So anyway, this is way too fucking long for one of these videos. I just want to check in and say what's up and just kind of do a quick little state of the channel, state of my life. Still going strong, still got diabetes, I'm working shit out still. I'm back on track. Gonna be jumping on the goddamn bike today. The wing ding. Which I gotta adjust these nuts and bolts on the goddamn thing every fucking week. Because it's a cheap piece of shit. Or I'm just using it so much. There it is. Can you see it? Can you fucking see that piece of shit? Like a 2? Like a 2? Come here. Come here. You feeling okay? I think he's feeling okay. I think he would have thrown up by now if, again, if he... I think he's keeping it down. Alright, I'm all out of coffee. I'll see you guys in the next fucking video. Oh, my fucking friend, Adis man. He needed his, ID. He needed his ID. He's in a different state. He requested that I not say what state it is or where he works or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, so I'll keep that, you know, under wraps. But Adis, you know, he's doing good. Like I said, I didn't do a big recap of the Bosnians, you know, where are they now and stuff like that. The only one I really care about now is my friend Adis, man. He's doing good. He's in a different state. He's got essentially a new life. He's got a nice woman, and he's got some stepkids. He's doing really good. He's a great father to those kids, and he's holding the fort down. Very proud of him. Very proud of him. But his job was threatened because he didn't have a valid ID there in his state, and the only way he could get it is... So he re-upped his Washington state ID here in this state, and he's going to get it mailed back to him. He's just going to change the address once he gets it. And so he went through this process because he doesn't technically live here in the state anymore. He got it sent to his sister, and his sister was a fucking asshole. They all do this shit. They all fucking do this shit. They can't just be solid to people. Every single time there's any sort of issue like this, anything that's remotely serious, even though it's not a problem for normal people. Like, oh, hey, can you do me solid? Can you drive me here? Can you pick this up for me? Can I get something? Can you mail me something? Or anything that involves money whatsoever. They always gotta fucking get weird. His sister got his ID and decided to hold it hostage and make him pay like $50 in order for her to send it to him. What a fucking colossal bitch. And so then he hit me up and was like, bro, can you do... He was like, I gotta be honest, I was a little offended that he was trying to pay me. Like, oh, I'll pay you money for the postage. It's like, you're my friend. If you weren't my friend, I'd make you fucking pay, but friends don't... You don't have to pay a friend to do you a favor like this, especially something that's serious. So he got it sent to my house, and I got it. And then, you know, I gave him a little care package. I don't want to say what it is, just in case he hasn't gotten it yet, and he sees this video, it'll spoil the surprise. But I gave him a little care package with it, and I sent it off to him, mailed it back to him. So hopefully he gets that soon. That's about it. I'm gonna keep this one under a half an hour. You know how it goes. I got bitches to fuck, games to play, and drinks to drink. Peace the fuck out.